I really want to go away this weekend.
This evening we're going to take a look at the financial reports coming in hot and swift from the Japanese stock market that has blown all competitors out of the water with 5/5 from the Nasdaq 5000, which is up from the 1986 numbers of 200%. Previously, we had a look at the FTSE 5000, which was coming in under at 1.5% times the originated value, which was far beyond what was exceeded in the USA in 1972. Let's ask ourselves, is this what we really want from Japan? Is this the kind of international relations? Where is this going to develop? What about the free trade agreements? Where are they? What are they?
First person I will call up is Miss Cockney to the stand, please. Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Sit down, please. Where were you on July 22nd?
I was in bed.
Interesting. If you were in bed on July 22nd, and how come I saw you in the pub playing pool? Order! Thank you, Judge. That is all. Now I call up Miss Veronica to the stand, please. Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Where were you on July 23rd?
I did it! I killed Mr. Bill. With Mrs. Cocknick's help. Of course.
Why don't you tell me how you killed Mr. Bill?
You saw her there? Because she was there. She was there because Mr. Bill was there. And they were playing pool, so I could get Mr. Bill in the back.
Well, I guess we all know how you killed Mr. Bill. Court adjourned.
Controversy on the outer ring road of North Vancouver. Several young weasels were found in a conspiracy theory gang murder. Good evening and welcome to KWPPSPUWPT. Tonight we've got a very special segment on the show where I'm joined with extreme wanker Peat Cabbage. Pete, how did you get involved in this?
We don't actually use the word extreme wanking. We see ourselves very much as wankers. There's a community out there. Every little boy grows up, he starts playing with his little devil, and
I sure did.
Some people, yeah. I always knew I was a wanker. my mother tells me from a young age, just things like
Just around
every
the
day,
house.
going to the store, around the house, get your hand out of there, stop doing that. I mean, all of these things, those are my earliest memories, and then a lot of guys grow out of it.
Was your dad a wanker?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, when I was young, I never really noticed, but looking back, and we talked about it, he wanked pretty heavily.
When did you really realise that you had a genuine skill in wanking? When did that begin?
I was 19. I had just moved to college. It was a big change for me, but the biggest change in my life was I started wanking with lots of other guys, mostly college mates, guys who were wanking from all sorts of different backgrounds and ethnicities, and yeah, you see what they're doing, how often they're doing it, and I just thought, this is amateur hour. These guys, they're just going through the motions.
Did they understand that you had this wanking talent?
No, not at all. I mean, to those guys, I was just some guy who sat around the house wanking. I was just a guy who sat in his underpants, wanking towards whatever the day would bring. I guess for a while I felt guilty. What am I doing in my life? Where am I going? But then I found out about the wanking community.
How did this impact some of your earlier relationships?
Yeah, they were pretty much non-existent.
It was reported that in '98 you went 11 days straight wanking. You went all around Ireland.
Yes, I did, and I refused to do it for charity. It was personal. I had to achieve myself, and I'm a nature lover, so I like to, it's given me so much, the nation of Ireland, so I like to wank around it too.
What is the fire inside you? Where do you draw your wanking inspiration from?
I always have a passion for it. That comes from inside me. But if you look at the history of wanking, especially recent history, so the 1930s, what those guys were, the wanking they were doing down New Orleans, the guys who wanked out of Chicago in the 50s, they upped the game. I mean, I started wanking in the late 80s, where before the internet and people didn't like to talk about it. You just couldn't sit down and have a beer with your buddies and start talking about wanking. What'd you wank at today? It has to come from inside you. I like the physical process of yanking on my penis, and I also like to come a lot. And those are the two things you have to have. Some guys just have one or the other.
Medically, is there a risk?
It's actually proven to be good cardiovascular exercise.
How do you approach your training?
The best way to prepare for a wank is wanking. All-weather wanking, all-terrain wanking, wanking at altitude, wanking at great depths, deep-sea wanking. I mean, all of these things, they're... Yeah, I've been wanking. I mean, I was always an aggressive wanker, I'd be called, Yeah. I always relied heavily on my speed.
Have you ever overwanked?
I would say no. The difficulty with wanking is you're never done wanking, I guess. So even while you're wanking, you're focused on the wanking, further wanking. There's no pre or post wank, you're just wanking.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we have time for tonight, and you can watch Peat Cabbage wanking hard at high speed on November 25th. Thank you, good night. Good evening, and welcome once again to KWBBL's special segment. Today we're going to be talking to Mr. Brad McShane, entrepreneur extraordinaire, on his new idea in the kitchen. Brad! Oh, nice to meet you, buddy.
Thanks for having me.
So what do you got for us, Brad?
Okay, you're a tea guy.
I sure am.
Okay, we got ginger tea, regular black tea, pretty standard issue. You look at that bag. You want to take that bag out for me? Okay, here we go. Now, you're used to seeing your tea bags in boxes. We got boxes here, there, everywhere. You can't pack this guy to work. You're going to crush it. Your bag's going to get busted up. They're going to fall out. Your day's done.
You're right, Brad.
You need this guy.
What is that?
This is, okay, you've probably seen something similar to this before. Yeah? Okay.
Looks kind of like a lunchbox.
No, incorrect. This is a tea transportation unit.
I see you got a little bed there for the tea bag.
Just for just as an example.
Have you got a patent on this?
Yes, international. It's a good patent.
So how does this whole system work? What's happening?
This is a standard issue. We do all shapes and sizes, whatever you want. You want bigger?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. We can do bigger. Okay. You take your tea bag, this guy here. You pop it in. Maybe you want to make it a bit fun. Get a different guy in here.
Do like ginger.
And that's the thing with this unit. That's the thing that people keep missing. You have all these different boxes, all different shapes and sizes. Maybe your buddy in work, Asian guy, wants a ginger tea. Yeah, pack it up. maybe guy sits next to you in work, little Asian guy wants his ginger tea. Get pack it with you, take it in, make it fun. Everyone just go and grab.
What is it that you have done that's different than what
That's a good question. What I've done, I've taken the concept of solid structures and applied that to tea transportation.
What's the current state of the business? How do people transport their tea? Or did you see a gap in this?
Yeah, well, I see a problem. That's what I see.
Right.
And this is the solution. We need stronger boxes.
Right. I don't get it.
So tea typically comes in containers on ships from poor countries, but once it gets to proper countries, it goes into small little boxes and they can break up pretty good. You got other companies, patent holders that take care of the cups and the water and stuff. Mm-hmm. Right now, we're going to move in there. It's the next step. We'll go with 2 tea bags, regular black, standard issue, and ginger. Pop them in. I'll do it again, in case you missed it. Here we go. Black ginger. You can apply this to any of your teas. Pop it in. Here we go. Shake them around. You got room for more in there. That's the beauty of this guy. That's why I love it. Shake it around. Pop the lid on. There we go.
Do you mind if I do
it?
Whoa!
Upside down.
Oh. Wow, that is quite a light unit.
It's a conceal and carry. It's the tea transportation unit. TTU. TTU 4200.
And these are available right now for purchase?
Yeah. $99.99.
That looks very convenient.
Yeah, you can put this guy in your pants, you can put it in your little work bag. Child friendly.
For the people at home, what do they need to know? How can they get a TTU 4200?
Walmart, the internet, buy that guy up.
Thank you. You heard it here, folks, and we'll see you soon.
Taxi!
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 We're starting the first phase of the Big City Art Makeover. So thanks for watching and few different things. We're here today because we're going to be filming the first episode of the Big City Art Makeover. Clothes and issues in my wardrobe. That you're honest, but also there's a positive one. I'm gonna have to redo that. While she's doing these, why should we look at the camera?
So where are you headed?
As far as you can take me.
That's to Smithtown.
And that's as far as I'll be going.
What's in your bag there?
Souvenirs from all the dead people that have picked me up hitchhiking in the past month.
It's a joke. I get it. Just make sure you don't look in the trunk. It's been a while since I've cleaned the dead hooker stains out.
So do you live in Smithton?
I'm from Smithton, yeah. It's a bit of a shithole, but it's home.
Oh, why is it such a shithole?
Bad memories. My ex-wife, Susan, she cheated on me there. She broke my heart, actually. Why don't you come sit up here?
Just trying to find a nice spot to say goodbye. My mother, she wanted me to scatter her remains somewhere new and go on an adventure.
My mother, she passed away last summer as well. Well, this is it.
Well, thanks. You should give me a call. I mean...
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, I'm just outside now. Hey, Susan, how was your day?
Did you pick up a cake for your mom's thing yet?
Of course. Still love it.
So, did you have a good day?
Same old, you know.
Sounds good. Hope the Canucks
You're right here next to the cruiser. Right after the...
Oh, my life's not worth living. I'm going to drive into a wall. Here we go. Goodbye, cruel world. Is this the afterlife? Oh, what's happening? Is this how I get into heaven? Is this what I'm supposed to... I just got run over. What's going on with the controls? I'm back in the wall. It's not again. I'm alive. I can do it. Through the wall. Twice. Thrice. Oh, here we go. I got it this time. I got purpose. I got a reason to live again. I can drive an 8-bit car around and circle my dealing 300 whatevers. It's what I needed.